Hello all. Right before I started this on Facebook, it said, the snake they sent you has been crushed. Amen? Amen. Amen. The snake has been crushed. Sorry to disappoint you. Sorry to disappoint everybody that sent a snake my way. I don't know why you'd send snakes towards people. It's a little bizarre. It's a little peculiar. It's not on the side of the fence I'd want to be on. For entertainment purposes only, yet of course. I just got back from my... I went to file my appeal and my exhibit. I think I'm on F now when it comes to my facts. F. I told the lady, I was like, look, we're going to become best friends because I ain't going to quit fighting for justice. So call it what you may. Call it what you may. You can keep denying me and I'll keep appealing it. I don't give a crap. I'm not trying to outlawyer anybody. I'm fighting for justice for myself, and I'm fighting for justice for other people that have been wrongfully accused, wrongfully targeted, wrongfully harassed, and wrongfully exploited. And so there you have it. I don't answer Facebook calls neither. Sorry. You know, and boy, were the roads interesting. They always are. People just be driving crazy. They really do. They really do. And I swear they always have the same tags, if they even have a tag. If they even have a tag. It's so funny how the world is so worried about the wrong things. The wrong things. There's so many bigger things to worry about, but yet there's so much that follows me. And it's not just me, it's other people too. They have their hands in so many pots because they've gotten so big for the britches when it comes to the elites and the corruption and the amount of stuff that they have done. And so they're in deep, very, very deep. And so that's that. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say other than we're going to walk this thing out. I had a few things that came to me. You know, I saw this post. Be prepared. It was in regards to a drawing board. Oh, back to the drawing board. They're always going back to the drawing board when it comes to me. Always. Always. But here's the thing with that. You know, it came to me when I saw it. I'm like, if you find yourself in a position of life where you're creating drawing boards and plans for somebody's downfall, for somebody's demise, for somebody's burial before they're even dead, I mean, that's just a drawing board that you don't want to be creating. Why would you want to create a drawing board like that? That doesn't even make sense. Quite frankly, it really doesn't. Life is not a drawing board, and it dang sure isn't a drawing board where you go and create drawing boards for other people's lives. If you want to create a drawing board, you create a drawing board for your own life. For your own life, not for others. And so if you find yourself on the fence where you're constantly going back to the drawing board because that downfall, that setup, that plan, that psychological warfare, spiritual warfare, you know, mental warfare, physical warfare, financial warfare, like if all that stuff doesn't work, then you're going to go back to the drawing board. Obviously, why do you think that is? Well, because God planned it that way. God planned it that way because he knew... He knew exactly what you guys have been doing for years upon years upon years. And so here we are. Here we are. Here we are. And I know you're big mad. And I hate that for you. I hate that. You're going to have to get big madder, I guess. You know, I don't know what else to tell you. I do not know what else to tell you unless you want to come and have a one-on-one conversation and we can talk about this. We're going to talk about this. I just want my life back. I want my life back. I want to be left alone. That's what I want. I don't want any money. I don't want any fame. I don't want any clout. I don't want none of that. I want to be left alone. I want my name to be cleared. And I want to go about my merry way on my path that God designed for me. So when you're ready to have that conversation, let me know. Until then, you're just going to keep going back to the drawing board. Period. That's what I have to say about that. Then there was this one sign when I pulled out of the Walmart. Oh, okay. Well aware society isn't going to accept me. God's prepared me for that. Yeah, I'm pretty aware that society is not going to accept me. That goes without saying. That goes without saying. Like, we weren't born by the grace of God with a designed plan for society to accept you. Doesn't that sound like a meaningless life, quite frankly? If you live your life for society to accept you, it's definitely not the life that I'm living. Now, I was living that. I was, by all means, I was. And I was killing myself trying to get the exception from society. Literally killing myself for society to give me that check mark. Until I woke up. God's like, Amanda, baby, it's time for you to listen. I've been with you your entire life. I've been showing you signs your entire life, but it's time now. The time is now. And so here we are. You know, I understand society is not going to accept me. That's okay. I'm not here for the acceptance of society. I'm here for the acceptance of God. And doing it with the best abilities that I have within myself, being the best version of myself. I don't have it all figured out. I have no desire to have it all figured out. I'm just living my best life. That's what I'm doing. Being the best version of myself. Getting better and evolving every day. And that's what you should do. Trying to strive to make the world a better place for my son and your children. That's what I'm striving to do. One filing at a time. One nice gesture at a time. One compliment at a time. One smile at a time. And with all that comes really a lot of hate and evil eyes, but I'm numb to it at this point. I'm absolutely numb to it. I'm hater made. So that was another little nugget that came to me. And then when I pulled out of Walmart, there was a sign on a billboard that said, do you need a sign? That's what it said on the sign. Do you need a sign? Let it go already. And I resonated with that. You know, I can guarantee people are like, oh my gosh, is she still talking about this? Is she still talking about? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'll let it go when the truth comes out. When the truth comes out. I've let go of all the betrayal, the deceit, the antics, the manipulation, the coercion, everything that I've connected, I've let that go. And I've forgiven. And I send nothing but love and light to all of you. All of you. I have let it go. I've taken it on the chin. I've healed from it. However, when it comes to fighting for my rights, fighting for my justice, spreading awareness, spreading my truths, advocating for myself and for others, yeah, I won't be letting that go. I won't be letting that go. And so if you'd like to slice that contradictive, by all means, go for it. By all means, go for it. But that's just where I'm at in my walk. That is where I'm at in my walk. And you can call it what you want. It's very easy for people to judge when you have no idea because you haven't sat in that person's seat. You have no idea what they go through on a day-to-day basis. None. And you have no idea the scrutiny that they've had me under for years now. Like I said, I'm only alive by the grace of miracles of God. And I don't take it lightly. I do not take it lightly. And so because I know that I'm here by miracles, I walk fearless. I walk boldly. I do not care. And so, again, if you're creating drawing boards, well, you might as well go ahead and set up a few more for the future because it's a long road ahead of us. It's a long road ahead of us. You picked the wrong one. You did. God hid me in plain sight specifically for that reason. You know it. I know it. And so there you have it.